Thank you so much for joining me. And I genuinely was gripped from start to finish. Absolutely loved it. Kate, for our viewers, tell us a bit about this show. What can they expect?
Oh, they can expect a lot of twists and turns and unexpected things, some sweary words, some banter, some arguments. Oh, you've got the whole shebang in this. But Moira swears a lot. And I think that's because Scott spent some time in my company. And I'm a swearer. And I think as time went on, Moira's language just got better with more and more.
It went up to 11, basically. My own department, just me. Well, I need a car.
No, we can't just give you a car. This isn't The Price is Right.
Who are you? I'm your new assistant. Is this some kind of joke, yeah?
Very, eager.
Which is code for pain in the arse.
Oh, you two should get along wonderfully then.
Scott Frank, he was the creator, the director, the writer, the man behind everything who brought this and felt that it should be set in Scotland. So Matthew, tell me what it was like working with him.
Well, if people don't necessarily know the name immediately from home, they might remember that he made The Queen's Gambit. So he wrote and directed that, which is where he met Chloe. And he's been basically one of the top 5 screenwriters for the last 30 years in Hollywood, and now he's just an amazing director as well. I worked with him for the first time 20 years ago, and he's just about forgiven me. So so he got me back in again.
After I watched The Queen's Gambit, I literally said to my agent, if I could work with Scott Frank before I die, I'd die happy.
Yeah. He only writes like incredibly brilliant scripts, and it's a fun sandpit to play in, really, isn't it?
All the way through writing this and writing about Carl, he had you in mind, Matthew. And then in the notes it says that basically Carl is, in not so many words, not a very nice person at all. So how do you feel about that?
Well, but I take a bit of umbrage with that, really. But no, not at all. The first time he cast me, I was playing a Kansas City bank robbing criminal, which I don't think I really scream. And see some sort of spirit, what your spirit is like, and then he goes, I want to see them do this, as opposed to what a lot of people do, which is cast you very safely. You know, let's face it, for me, it's like, oh, would you like to be in another period drama?
I think he feels responsible for what? Everything.
So I'm coming on to Chloe and your character, because she has a mega twist. What was it like to play Merritt?
It was a lot. You know, it was a really wonderful experience, but yeah, it was a lot to carry around, I suppose. But the nicest thing, as has been said, working with Scott, is there are like no bad choices. There's such a safety. You don't have to sort of protect your work or guard bits of it to make sure that you have to do that with him. You just let it all go, which we definitely do. And that's like such a lovely way to work.
You want us to investigate us?
We need to give the cage a good rattle.
Team Doolally, to what I owe this pain.
And for you, working in Edinburgh as well, was this the first time actually working here?
This is the first
even
time
though you grew up?
Yeah, I've worked in Glasgow a lot, but I have not worked in Edinburgh, and that was really strange and full circle and magical, and they were places that I hung out as a kid that I was, I shot the scene on a bench in Princess Street Gardens, which is where I used to hang out, and so it was like very strange, like lovely.
He's English.
I'm so sorry.
I have a little bit of Scottish ancestry.
Oh.
So
Claiming to be one of our own.
Well, because but I'd always come to Edinburgh, and I'd never been into the city. I'd always gone to St Andrews or somewhere else. So I was walking around going, guys, this place is unbelievable. I mean, it's so. I was on a house street, looking down, I was above its fish and tackle shop, looking at St Stephen's Church every morning, and then there's, Stockbridge beyond. I just couldn't believe it. So I loved it, and I just think Scotland's God's country anyway, because I'm a huge fan of links golf.
I understand you're reopening the Lingard case.
She was the most rueful person I've ever met. I hope you never find her.
The cast is a who's who of Scotland, isn't it? Chloe, what was it like to work with all these people?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, me and Kate worked together
On your first film.
on my first film. I want to say 2012 or something like that, so a while ago, and it's so lovely to look down a call sheet and recognise people that you know, but also people you've not worked with. You sort of crossed, like, you know, crossed.
Or people you've
by.
admired
You've
as well,
admired.
you know.
It's like a bingo card.
It's a
where you
bingo
say,
card.
"Oh, good. I've got Mark Bonner. Wicked."
Yeah, well, Shirley has it. Like, you know, roll call. Yeah, Kelly Madonna.
Yeah.
What do you think viewers are going to get from this?
It's just got so much to offer. There's a great cast. You've got an amazing director, brilliant sets, costumes, stories.
It's tense, it's dark, it's witty, it's intelligent, it's a bit sexy, you know, and it's a great puzzle.
Yeah,
So,
it's a great.
but you will, because the character's so well written, you'll end up, even my one, you'll end up just sort of kind of rooting for
You
them.
root for all of them. Yeah.
And they're all damaged and messed up and crazy in their own ways. So it's fun.
Just tell me why you think you're going to do any better.
Because I'm doing it.